Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to take you through how you measure the suit. Our length, while measuring, we are going to start with the length. As you can see, our length is 29. And now, you measure 29. Oh, sorry, this is 26. You measure 29, 30, and 31. But remember, our actual length is 29. And now, from here to here is 2.5, and from here 2.5. 2.5. After measuring this, let's measure again the length. 29, 30, 31. From 30, 30, 31, those are the allowances. And then we measure our armhole. Our armhole is 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. That is our armhole. From here, from the length up to where the pocket will be, we are going to measure 9. Let me see. We are going to measure 9.5. We measure 9.5. 9.5. So that is how, those are the lines. 1, we are going to connect these our lines, the length lines, as you can see me doing, and even this one to be the button, same as the button line and the pocket line. This is the chest line, and this one is the collar line. And from here to here, we measure 2 inches. 2 inches. So we connect the lines. We connect the lines. Now this space that you see is for the lapel. For the lapel. That space that you see, it is for the lapel. Here we go. From this line, we measure 4.5. And even the upper one, 5. From there, we come to know our button. How many buttons? It's a single button. We measure 2.5. Then from 2.5, we are going to connect the lines. As you see, you first connect this, and then we draw from there up to here, as you can see. And from here up to here, 1/2 inch. Then that 1/2 inch, we shall draw the line up to where? Up to here. There you go. So our lapel is going to be at the size of 3.5. That is the size of our lapel. And then we draw a line from here up to here like this. We connect. Our lapel is going to be a double breasted lapel, though it is single breasted. So we connect the line like this. So from here up to here up, we measure 1.25, like that. And here we draw like this. So that is our rappel. So from after drawing our rappel, we come here down and we measure 1.5 inch on the first line and 2 inches. So from there we are going to connect this and here up to here like this. It's a freestyle measurements and it's the easiest way of cutting a rappel and a quarter and a suit, as you can see. And so from there, after drawing our curve and even our rappel, our sizes, the shoulder to shoulder is 17. Here you go, 17 inches. So we mark there, and even here 6.5. You get your tape measure. After measuring 6.5, you draw it here and you get 6.5 inches. Then you connect the lines. You can leave your comment below and subscribe to the channel so that you can get notifications when a new video is being posted. So from there, you measure 1.25, and even here 1.25. So from a distance from here up to here, it will be 0.5 inches. So you connect this and this and this like this. It's a freehand style. I don't have a curve ruler, but you can use a curve ruler. For me, I'm using a freehand style, and it's one of the easiest way. As you can see, our shoulder to shoulder has been 17. From here, 6.5. I brought it here and measured 6.5. From here up to here, 1.25, and here 1.25. Here 0.5 inch. Then I drew the armhole. So from this line to here, we measure 0.5 inches from where we are going to measure our bust. Our bust is 38. So since we have started with the front, we are going to get 38 minus 14 for the back. Then we get 24. Then 24 you divide by 2, you get 12 plus 2, that is 14. So we put here, from here, a distance from here up to here, we put 14. We put 14. And you go back 2 inches. Then from here up to going upwards, 2.5. I request you to subscribe and comment with what you have not understood for more clarification. So after measuring our bust, we are going to get the middle part of this, like this. So this is our middle part. So we connect this line because you are going to see what is going to the roll for it. So we are connecting so that we come up with the front. So you can see 14. When we come on this line, we measure 13.5. On this line, you make 14. and on the last line you make 14.5. There you go. So we connect these marks like this, and this one here like that. It's a freehand style, and here like this. As you can see, this is our outer layer. What I'm going to do is to construct the inner parts. Watch me closely. As you can see, this mark from here up to here, we mark 1/2 inch, then we draw the line. Our line is not straight, is a bit curved, as you can see, and here it is straight. So from here up to here we shall measure 3/4. As you can see, there you go. So this is our middle part. We shall draw 1/2 inch here and 1/2 inch here. So we connect like that. And even this, like this and like this. Hope you are following. This is a well-fitted suit. After we are done with it, I will show you how we do the sewing. But first, this is the easiest way you can cut your blazer or your jacket. So after that, we are going to put a dart like this. You measure 1¼ So from there we measure the pocket. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. So you draw your tape measure like this, which is 5.5. You bring 5.5 here to mark. So thereafter, we are going to get this ruler and we mark here like that. So you put a short pointed arrow. So that is our front. As you can see, that is our front. Hope you love it as I do. Our next part is to measure the back part. So here we come with our back panel. You join first. You draw. Sorry for the shaking. Okay, you connect the line here first. So what you are going to do, we are going to duplicate the front so that we can make the back panel. As you can see, on the front we measured 2.5. Now this is the back. You measure 2.5. Our armhole was 7.5, so we make 8.5. Here on the slit line, pocket line, button line, we measured 19. On this back we measured 20. On the length it was 29 and 29. We make 30, 31, 32. I'm going to show you the magic there. Here under the second line, 2.5, 1, 8.5, 20, 30, 31, 32. When we draw our tape measure like this, you see what we are getting? We are getting the actual measurements. That's the magic behind that. So as you can see, we connect the lines like that. This is a single slit jacket. So watch me closely so that you don't miss out on anything. Remember to comment. Now from here we are going to draw our line because the person is a bit small, so we are going to do our back panel on this side. So here we come. You measure 3 inches on this line. Hope you can see. Yeah, you can. So from this line you curve like this. You curve like this. So remember our shoulder to shoulder was 6.5, so we measure 6.5. So don't remove your tape measure, just roll it down. It makes 9. 9 minus 1.5 inch, that is 8.5. So you measure 8.5 backwards. So forgetting note that our back measurement is 14, which is 7. 7 on this last line you measure 7.5. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect this and this line, as you can see. So while connecting, there are 2 lines. This one will be for this and this for this. So we connect this and this one like this. Hope you are loving it. So that is our back panel. If you have any question, leave your comment below. Now next is to do our sleeves. So our sleeves, we are going to draw a line here because for the allowance, these are 2 inches. So our sleeve length is 26, which is 26 plus the seam allowance, 26.5. You measure 26, you go down 2.5. Remember our armhole is 7.5. 7.5 minus 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches quarter. There you go. 1 quarter, 1.5 inches quarter. As you can see, therefore you connect the lines. After connecting the lines, we shall draw a line here, and then we measure here 7 inches down. Then here (7 inches), here we measure 7, here 8.5. So our armhole, okay, before we go any further, here 2.5. So when you come here, you measure 3 inches, 3 inches, then 3.5. Hope you're watching me closely. So from distance from here up to here, 1.25, and upwards 1.25. So from here up to this mark where it is 6.5. After measuring 6.5, you get in between. The arm is so very easy. So we connect this and this, as you can see. And this one like this. So we curve. So we curve. Hope you can see me very well while constructing our sleeve. We shall put a design here. So as you see, let me show you very well. Our sleeve is right there, our front is here, and even our back is there. That's how you can cut your jacket or blazer. I'm going to upload for you the full video so that you can follow up. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Come again. I'm going to show you after having measured. So this is how we do the cutting. Are you seeing me well? Okay. We are going to cut here like this. And like this. Because even the way you cut matters to avoid the material, one to be long and another to be short, as you can see. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Leave your comment below. Here you go. This is our lapel. You see how I'm cutting it? Because it has to be outstanding. It has to look so nice. As you can see, the lapel, how it will look like this. Though our designing will be in black, but you can see how beautiful it looks like. So we are going to cut here. Cut here like this. And also we remove this. So you change it so that you cut here like this. This is where our pocket will be, and this is our dart. Stop a bit there. So whereas on this one we are going to just cut a little bit of it like that. So here we mark, and here we mark where the lapel will end from, or will bend or curve from. So our front. Okay, now this is our back part, a back panel. So we get to the front like this, the back. So while we are joining, we shall join this part with the back part. So you bring it together like this. So you cut here. Remember, it's a single slit, so it shall reach here, and we make, hope you can see how the slit will come out, like that. Like that. And even we trim here, you cut here, like that, and even here, as you can see. So then you also cut here. Hope you can see very well. You cut there and here. So thereafter you cut also here, because as I told you, we shall join this part with this, so they have to be equal. There you go. So forget not to mark like this, from where you shall bend it from. There you go. Lastly, about our sleeve, you cut like this. And even here, like this. And even here. So that is our sleeve. So in order to get our in the this small part, this is how you get it. You turn this like this, you cut, and even this one. And even here. So thereafter we are going to trace it. So you trace like this, you bang. Now you can see where the stroke has been transferred to this part. So you cut. So you cut like that. So that is how we have done our video concerning the measuring and the cutting of a suit, blazer, jacket. Altogether, that's how you cut. So we trim, we shape here. So that is our sleeves. This is our back panel. This the sleeves. And lastly, this is our front. Our design will be black, but with that I'll show you how to do the sewing in time to come. Subscribe if you haven't, and leave your comment below. I thank you.